Hey, what's happening, you kind folks on the World Wide Web? Welcome to the Ipaintcreatures YouTube channel. If you've been here before, you know what's gonna happen. I'm sharing with you some speed paints out of my archives, and I usually talk to you about a quote, inspiring quote that brings everything forward and allows us to look a little deeper into our thoughts and how we can move forward and live a more rich experience in our lives, and of course be more creative and use our intuition more and use our imagination and our wonder and our will and all the beautiful things that are known as the mental faculties and enhance the experience of how we're living. If you're new here, come on in, grab a seat, grab what I call a creature cushion, start chillaxing and get into the groove of things, and know that anything I show on here, I definitely do tutorials, and I love inspiring and uplifting and educating and expanding your awareness of how you can create, and draw and paint from your imagination. And there's a link down below. It's all over at skillshare.com/ipaintcreatures. Be showing some videos this week on the YouTube channel that I definitely slow it down a little bit, talk about my materials, my process, my inspiration, and everything over there on Skillshare. So if you're not signed up over there, go over and sign up, and it's such an incredible resource, a lot of incredible creators, and brings a lot of value if you're into expanding and learning on the daily. So check that out. Once again, skillshare.com/ipaintcreatures. Have all kinds of painting, drawing, and creativity videos from your imagination. And up here on the screen behind me, I'm bringing you back to my infamous Creaturpedia. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave a link up there at the top. You can go check it out, or you can search in my videos for what is the Creaturpedia. And I spell it creature without an E, pedia, P-E-D-I-A, like encyclopedia. And in this, basically, just a short little bit of what goes on in the Creaturpedia it's a way I found. I stream on twitch.tv/ipaintcreatures. Come and check me out over there. I'm usually live on Thursdays at late night Pacific Coast time, and basically, it's a gaming site, and I'm an artist, and I've always worked in the gaming industry and worked on a few graphic projects and story projects on actual games, but I never really played them. And so what I found myself doing over there on twitch.tv is playing artistic games, and one of them is first started from an idea I got from another streamer over there, and he was making bubblegum trading cards of certain people he met, and so I was like, that's perfect. And so I created this thing called Creaturpedia. There's now 28 volumes of these, and I've created close to 3,000 original characters and creatures. And to let you know, my NFT drop links are right below, and I've released a full-on collection of these Creaturpedia generated creatures, where I basically ask the audience 3 mythological questions, and then I render an original character in ink and watercolor, real rough sketchbook style. But you can see, I work pretty quick and get the form in. And then I've been refining them and making them available as a huge NFT collection called the Cryptogami. And you got to collect them all because they all come with remedies. So each one of these creatures, just like all the imaginative creatures and characters in our life from Disney and Pixar and all the great, incredible, creative franchises out there, each creature always comes, like, I don't know if you ever thought about it, but Mickey Mouse, even if people are into Mickey Mouse as a fan or not, you see him on t-shirts, and he definitely promotes joy and happiness, and he's become a staple for that. So each one of my characters and creatures takes it to the next level. They have a remedy that reminds you of, to think from or think positive or all that grand stuff. And so I wanted to visit a quote today by the great Jay-Z, the hip-hop mogul. And Jay-Z says, "Belief in oneself and knowing who you are, that's the foundation for everything great." And I definitely am behind that and back that 1000%, because just believing in yourself, figuring out your purpose, knowing who you are by, really experimenting with all the different expressions and self-expressions you can do until you find that one that makes you buzz and you love to do it. And it definitely is the foundation for everything great, because as soon as you see your purpose and you know why you're wandering around in this, amalgamation of life and the uncertainties and getting back to how the mystery is part of what makes this life such a rich experience. And definitely, so believing in oneself, you first have to definitely, how I do it is I use the fine arts and humanity, and I do art, and do creative writing and theater and movement arts and especially a lot of drawing and painting. And you specifically don't have to do it, industry wise or as a profession, but just do it to get a reflection of yourself so you can see who you are and what you love to do and how you express yourself and refine that and keep working on it and pour into it. And then you know who you are, and then you definitely could believe in yourself a little bit more, because it has a lot of the potential in it. And everything great comes out of that foundation. And that's part of my work in cryptogamy and NFTs and this Creaturpedia is drawing people. And they like this creature right here is wild because basically had the interest of music, and I wanted to be a praying mantis and a koi fish and a dog, and so I combined all of them together, and the person really loved it, and it showed them a little bit of depth of maybe the way they fantastically can be, and give some reflections and have a funner time at reflecting deep about who we are and build that foundation for everything great. So thank you, Jay-Z, and most of all, thank you all for taking time out of your life to watch the video. I'll see you real soon.